Hello and welcome to the Kitchen Design Experts. I think you know by now that this is the channel that tells you all you need to know about kitchens, kitchen design and kitchen appliances, and it's that latter one that we're going to be talking about today. Now, I think if you've watched this channel before, you'll know that I have a dislike for American fridge freezers. It's purely visual. I just don't like the way that they don't integrate well into modern kitchen designs. Now, I'm really pleased to say that at last I think we have the solution for you, and that's what this video is about today. But just to reiterate about the things I don't like about American fridge freezers. Primarily, as I say, it's the way it looks. When you build them in, although you can put a cupboard over the top of them, you still see the front of them, which is normally black or stainless steel, so it stands out visually. You have to leave a 50mm air gap each side, and usually a little gap at the top as well. The doors stick forward. It's deeper than your typical kitchen run, so it stands forward. And you can't tuck it into a little corner and try and disguise it up against a wall, because the actual doors of the American freezer have to open all the way back. Not all the way back, but about 40% like that. So you can't put it up against a wall, you've got to put it prominently in the middle of your kitchen design. So you can see why I don't like it, and then quite a lot of clients, after we've installed them for them, the one regret they have is that they had to have one of these. Why did they have to have one of these? Well, usually there are three reasons why our clients want an American fridge freezer. And in priority, these are there. Number one, and the most important, is capacity. The storage space that you get inside. The fact that come Christmas you can put everything in it all at once. So that's the prime mover for people going for an American fridge freezer and sacrificing the kitchen aesthetics. Number two is the chilled water. Yeah, people like to go to the front of the fridge freezer with the glass chilled water. And finally, some people still like to have an ice cube dispenser in there for the gin and tonics when they get home. So those are the three reasons why people want American fridge freezers. Now, we have definitely solved the first one. That's the storage space issue. How have we done it? Let me tell you. The answer is a new fridge freezer concept that's come to market recently. It was available last year, and this is a picture of it. Now you can see from a size point of view, it's 1900mm tall, and importantly it's 750mm wide. Now you might not make those dimensions out on the screen there, but the important number is the one that's there in the middle of that fridge freezer, where it says 45% more space. Wow. Now then, that particular picture was showing you an AEG fridge freezer. They call it the Maxi Space fridge freezer. We're an AEG Premier partner, that's why I'm showing you that particular picture, but the other better makes of appliances will also be doing a similar model. I haven't introduced this video sooner because it's taken a while for the kitchen manufacturers to catch up with the appliance people. I mean, obviously if you've got a 750mm wide fridge freezer, you're going to need a 750mm wide cupboard to put it in. And it's just taken a while for everybody to catch up now. So not everybody by any stretch of the imagination, but the better quality kitchen manufacturers now have a 750mm wide housing available. We use Schuller German Kitchen, and they've introduced one at the end of last year, which is absolutely fantastic. If you are at the moment designing your kitchen with somebody and you like the idea of a Maxi Space fridge freezer, introduce it to your designer. If they can't do it, there are many other kitchen designers out there who have recourse to manufacturers that do it, and it is possibly worth searching around to make sure you can get exactly what it is that you want. There are a couple of limitations. The main limitation is that at the moment you can only really get this housing with a flat door, obviously a more contemporary modern look. The traditional English style kitchen, let's say a shaker kitchen, which has got a thin frame around the edge and a very big centre panel, if a door was made that size, 750mm wide, what's going to happen is that shaker door is going to twist like a banana. So at the moment you're not going to get these, I don't think, with traditional doors. It's only going to be available for contemporary kitchens. In a sense that's not too bad, because when we design a traditional kitchen, it will generally have a Belfast sink, it'll have a freestanding range or Aga, and then the freestanding American fridge freezer sits better in that style of kitchen. So with the traditional kitchens, it's not as much of a problem. I did say there was another possible limitation with this new MaxiSpace fridge freezer, and that's still coming back to chilled water and ice cubes. Now, chilled water can quite easily be solved. Cooker do boiling water taps, but they also do a system called the Cooker Cube, and the Cooker Cube will dispense chilled filtered water, and it will also dispense chilled sparkling water all out of the same tap. So the chilled water problem isn't really a problem at all. It can be solved. Ice cubes, there are worktop mounted ice cube dispensers. Now if you've got a utility room and you're desperate to have ice cubes, frankly I'd just buy a worktop mounted ice cube dispenser, bob it in your utility room for the few times you're going to use it. But the main problem of extra storage space has been solved with the MaxiSpace fridge freezer. Now to better demonstrate what effect this new MaxiSpace fridge freezer has on the kitchen design, I'd like to refer back to a kitchen that we actually designed last year. It's actually only just been fit last week, but the design process, as it was a new build, took quite a while. And when this particular client came to see us, they wanted a sleek, contemporary, handleless, flat-doored, uncluttered look to their kitchen. But they also wanted an American fridge freezer because they wanted the space. So I'm going to show you a perspective CAD drawing here of the initial design that we did for them. Now here you can see that we've got this great, it was an open plan living kitchen with the settee at one end, the soft sitting and televisions, and we've got bar areas to sit at. But the overall impression was one of clutter-free, streamlined, contemporary design kitchen. But there, as you can see in the middle, is the ubiquitous American fridge freezer, and your eye is immediately drawn to it. You can't see from the CAD perspective that there's 50mm gaps each side and a gap at the top, but there are 50mm gaps, I assure you, and that was design number one. And in many cases up until this point, even with contemporary kitchens and when people want American fridge freezers, this is what they've always looked like. And I personally think it spoils the aesthetics of that design of kitchen. Now then, fortunately for this client, the new MaxiSpace fridge freezer came out, and here's the CAD drawing that we eventually installed for them. Now, I think you can see there, that is a vast improvement on the American fridge freezer appearance. I don't think anybody can argue with me on that one. Let's put them up side by side so you can compare. Right then, yes, I think that's fantastic. The clients love it to bits. It solved the problem for them, and I'm really pleased that we now have this available to us. I would suggest to you at the moment, if you are thinking of buying one of these appliances, ask around, because appliance manufacturers, when they bring something new to market, they want to push it. They want it to be there as a market leader for them. And many of them, AEG included, are having offers on them at the moment, and we can actually sell one of these machines for the same price as a normal integrated fridge freezer, and many other people I think will be able to do the same. So if you're thinking of buying one, now's a really good time. Right, so there you are. Solution to the American fridge freezer problem in one video. Obviously, if you've got any questions, please bang them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. We will get back to you. And if you enjoy watching the channel, please subscribe, because it really does help us, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.